Good day. The purpose of this video is to guide you through how to create item 2, the sales letter. So when we created the sales proposal, we understood the features and some of the facts that the sales team was offering our guests. You can see here again, we took a look at the contact sheet. We understood some of the facts and figures. But now we need to create a sales letter that's going to go along with that sales proposal. So first thing we're going to do is understand the difference between features and benefits. And that's where Chapter 6 is very helpful. In Chapter 6, you'll learn the difference between features and benefits. And really, the sales letter is all about discussing the benefits. So again, the sales proposal talked about the data, for instance, the amount of rooms or food and beverage and the facts in terms of perhaps the price. But now in the sales letter, we want to be a little more persuasive and we want to discuss exactly what benefit is it to the actual customer and what makes it unique that they want to come to our hotel. There's some great examples. For instance here, again, these are our features, right? So if we have an award-winning chef, that's wonderful. But what does it actually mean for the people staying in that hotel? And that's the benefit. And that's what we really want to discuss in our letter. So that's the foundation of the letter. In terms of, let's take a look at some of the resources available. Again, we have our forms. And if we go to our forms and we click on Park Shores Electric Stationery, we'll have something that looks like this. So this is where you would actually write your letter. And when you click Create Stationery, it will help have a nice title with the address there. So it looks like a nice official letter. What other resources we have? Well, really important to take a look at the rubric, because that's going to help us guide what should be in the letter. So again, you can see some of the layout expectations. Again, buying conditions we discussed in the sales proposal. But here we want to really talk about how those buying conditions are really specifically beneficial for the guest. So again, what about the food and beverage is going to be really beneficial for the guest as an example. You also want to write some sort of future contact statement, okay? And also an enclosure. So this is what's considered a proof device. And what that is again, just another promotional opportunity, a way to persuade the guests to come and stay with us. And let's take a look at some resources that can help us find some enclosures. So if we go back to our material here and we click on Park Shores Sales Presentation Tools, these will give us many enclosures or proof devices. And this is what you'll find. So it's basically a PDF with a lot of promotional and persuasive material that you can offer your guests, and you can include this in your sales proposal and letter in order to persuade the guests that they should stay with you. So again, make it specific to what the guest is looking for. So for instance, if they're looking for a swimming pool, perhaps you want to include this enclosure and as a proof device to show the value of what can be available for them if that's what they're looking for. So that's what we mean by a proof device, okay? So make sure you have one of those in your sales letter. And finally, another great resource is the actual tips. So some really good sort of advice on how to write an effective sales letter, and that will help you through completing this item number 2. And that should do it for module number 1. Thanks for watching. And I hope you found this useful.